I'm Tiffany McDougal.
And I'm Jeff McDougal, and we have Eli, who is 9, and we have Parker, who is 8, and they're both from Taiwan.
We both had interest in international adoption before we met.
We wanted to have children of our own. We couldn't. We tried a number of times, and it just wasn't something that was meant for us. And then eventually one day we're like, well, we're gonna adopt anyway. And when you first get told, hey, this is how much it is, like, it is shocking. Mm-hmm. But the first thing you realize too is, like, there's an answer to it. There's a solution to it. Whether it's taking a mortgage out on your home or, selling, cookies at a roadside stand, like, you know that you're gonna figure something out along the way, but it's incredibly shocking. We got introduced to Both Hands through Sherry Kagi at church. And Sherry introduces herself and she's like, well, all the things that you ask, right? Like, where y'all from? Tell me your story. Do you have any kids? And then that started the process of saying, well, we don't have any children yet. We've tried and we haven't been successful, but we want to adopt. And Sherry's like, oh, I have something to tell you. Have you ever heard of Both Hands? And she mentioned, go to the website and watch a video. And it was JT's video where he just kind of introduces Both Hands, but he also talks about his story. And he talks about his parents and growing up in Iowa and his parents passing away, and then all of the neighbors coming over and helping harvest the crops. I remember sitting in my office chair just crying, thinking, that's what I want to be a part of. And that's what this is about. It's not just bringing our children home. It's about reaching out to others. It's about bringing a community together to be excited about our children, for us to be excited about them, about whether it's a widow or the people that are serving. It's bringing community together. And I can remember sending a text to Tiff saying, we have to do this. Like, whether we get $1 or $1,000 doesn't matter. We have to do this because this is what life is about.
For our first project, which was 2018, we raised $11,000. And then we had learned a lot. For the second project with Parker, with Miss Lorene, we raised $33,000, which was shocking for us that much support would come in. It was incredible.
I think when you start this process, it takes a lot of energy out of you. And you have this anxiety and this stress, and like you have all these tasks to do and deadlines to meet. And then you show up to this project, and with the first project, it was February and it was cold. And you're like, how many people are gonna show up? And all these friends start coming in, and they're bundled up and they're excited and smiles on their faces. And then there were people we didn't even know that heard about the project from their friends who showed up as well. And then you see strangers walking up and you're like, thank you. Like, this is, why are you here? Well, I heard about the project and I wanted to be a part of this. This is neat. What Both Hands does for you is it gives you an opportunity to tell your story with the idea that every child deserves to be loved. And money should not be the reason that people who want to adopt, who want to love a child, they should not be turned away because, well, it's $50,000 or $60,000 or $30,000. There's a way, and you do it through community. 100% of every dollar that gets donated goes to the family. There's like no reason not to like what's going on here. There's no reason. Because you look for that. You look for, like, what are the holes in the organization? Where, like, what's the angle? There is no angle. The angle is trying to help people do what God has laid on their heart to do. Adopt a child or children, bring them home, and try to make the financial piece of it not a burden. So I would tell you, if you're wanting to donate to Both Hands, it's worth it. And if you have doubts, go to a Both Hands project and watch it and see the impact. And I think that's the great thing about what Both Hands is doing, is it's raising that awareness that you can do this.